I'm not alone in the criticisms I have of this red pill preacher, but unlike most of the internet roasting him, I've been a SNEAKO fan for a long time. I was a religious watcher of SNEAKO since 2015. I tuned into all of his artistic videos and all of his vlogs. I saw a bit of myself in him. Mixed kid that grew up in hood culture, that can never really fit into the culture, but can never really fit into his other side either. A person who wanted to make meaningful, artistic works with good writing. Everyone can agree that old SNEAKO was the greatest. And I say this not for the reason SNEAKO would lead people to believe. That you guys couldn't grow up, so you're stuck in the angsty SNEAKO past. Rather, we like old SNEAKO because old SNEAKO wasn't an autistic fraud. The issue with SNEAKO. I slowly watched SNEAKO go from a vulnerable, creative, emotionally intelligent person into a clout-idolizing, lying fraud. It should be clear to all now that SNEAKO essentially milked the red pill.
A lot of hype around this, like, oh, the Matrix, bro, how do we make it out? And then, like, there's this excitement, there's hype around it, and I got in at the right time, hit the wave at the right time. You know, I was red pill raging when the red pill was blowing up, so it was perfect, you know, screaming at a camera.
He never really lived a good traditional lifestyle like he criticized others for not living, and he's lied about being unvaccinated. SNEAKO's ex-girlfriend, no, not the one he got cucked with, confirms something in my mind that has always been lingering but never addressed. Me and many other old viewers of SNEAKO remember SNEAKO claiming to be vaccinated. Xena confirms this for us and exposes SNEAKO for indeed being vaxxed AF. SNEAKO was not only lying but gaslighting his entire fanbase. The great red pill preacher SNEAKO was also exposed for acquiring drugs through Xena. 4 MDMAs, please. SNEAKO has also shown he has little to respect for his viewers. This is evidenced by the donation incident. This was when a viewer donated to SNEAKO, essentially asking if he could do a photo shoot with SNEAKO. SNEAKO responds by roasting the viewer for a good chunk of the stream and telling the donator he's essentially a parasocial loser. SNEAKO also goes on to say that the stream is purely for entertainment and thanking the viewer for his money, albeit in a very condescending way. Now, I can't really find the clip of that incident, but just have to take my word on it. Now, was the donation parasocial? Yeah, it was. But any dude that actually cares about men like SNEAKO claims he does would give this guy words of encouragement for his business, call out this parasocial behavior, and move on from there. Rather, SNEAKO shows that he only really sees his fans as money bags at this point. Now, we move on to the biggest criticism I have of SNEAKO. The destruction of women. SNEAKO can shame others and call it meat watching. If that's the case, then what I write in this section should get me a senior meat watching certification. It should be noted that SNEAKO is a notorious man whore.
I think I'm like 130, 140, something like that.
Yeah, look at that. You're fucking.
But it's not. You're thinking of it like Call of Duty, like it's a leaderboard, bro.
No, but like you're 24. You had way more than I did when I was 24.
He has self-proclaimed 3-digit bodies. SNEAKO has time and time again absolutely verbally berated and shit on women for being loose with their sexuality, but he and many other red pill creators will go on not only to participate in sex with these women, but also essentially contribute to the climbing body count of these destroyed women. I'm looking at you as well, John Zerka and Fresh and Fit. And the biggest thing that sends ripples into the fabric of all that is good is the corruption of young, respectable women. I've been on the streams of SNEAKO going on Omegle, finding women with low body counts who are kind and respectable and absolutely corrupting them, using them and throwing them back into the sea. Rumble Wifey was the one that shocked me the most. Us viewers saw streams with them. She had little to no social media, low body count, was a kind person, and the next thing you know, she's on Fresh and Fit with the milk bags out. When I tell you, I felt shivers down my spine. It felt like I was watching Eve eat the apple after the serpent tricked her. It was actually an unholy sight. I felt as though I should look away from the screen. The absolute corruption of this girl was insane. If that's how she looked on the outside, I can only imagine how damaged her soul was. Another woman we saw him with was Omegle Wifey. Again, low body count, respectable woman, and then the next thing you know, she's gone. From what I remember, she left because SNEAKO was chilling with too many girls. I want you to imagine for me. Adam, in this case, is all the men that the girl will go to after her self-discovery phase. Eve, of course, represents the women, and the serpent is SNEAKO, aka Serpent Co. Am I exaggerating a bit? Of course. However, he's no doubt done this to many good women. Countless of good women on Omegle whose Instagrams he has acquired, and no doubt he has turned them out just like the rest of them. The entire point of this video, I made this video to perhaps allow other men to see the demonic traits within themselves that have been enhanced by the debauchery of the red pill community. Perhaps give them a chance to catch it early and to get a hold on it. You're not cool for participating in hookup culture built on childhood trauma and the destruction of Western society.